Oh hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for being here. Yeah, okay, I guess kind of a bonus stream today, although I usually tend to change my schedule up a bit in the winter because streaming at night when it's dark outside it's just a bit depressing for me, so yeah, I tend to change it up. Anyway, we're back on PV Uncharted today. I've got a bit bored of Canyon Crossing currently, so yeah, just doing some jobs on here, mainly forestry as it's PV Uncharted, and I've got some workers doing a couple of jobs here. There's a couple of guys weeding, and there's a worker down here that's fertilising, which won't take too much longer, and we can start fertilising a couple of our own fields. I mean, this map, or this save game, is a bit of an odd position because I turned on seasons halfway through when stuff had been planted, which meant I'd have to wait over a year for it to grow technically. So there's like fields here which are fully grown or near fully grown, but they won't be ready for however long, a few months yet. So once I've got them in a position where I can actually harvest them, I can produce a few more products. But for now we are just making some space down here for future factories and stuff. I moved the house as well to over here, which is kind of on the edge of the property, and I've attempted to landscape this a few times. It's come out okay, but it's still not perfect, so yeah, but I will more than likely mess around with this in the future. You see, it's very near an area, the edge of the area that we own, so yeah. Got the grain mill here, which isn't currently running because I don't have much product to put into it. I believe it was the case last time I looked. Yeah, it's got a load of particular stuff, but not really anything that, in at least the way this map was done, there's not really anything that will let me what's the word, produce what I want. And I forgot I had these parking spaces here, which I was looking for in another save game and wasn't sure quite where I got them from. Must be part, oh yeah, this is part of this map, not part of another mod I have. So yeah, okay. Anyway, I think I will continue with doing some tidy up of my factories first, and then move on to some forestry work down south. I actually had a save game before this that I put about 500 hours into, that because I put a particular mod in broke the game, so I'd start over, and now I've got 270 hours on this, so yeah, I've played this map a lot. Oh yeah, and only 1 day seasons currently, because there's not really enough to do for 1 day, let alone 2. So yeah, Oh yeah, I've got a couple of animals over here. A couple of animal pens, but this one I'm going to wait till the food runs out. And then hopefully move the animals with this mod here. My understanding is that this will let me take chickens, is my understanding. I believe that's what happened when I tried to use it on the other mod, but I guess we'd use this temporarily till we had need to use this. In fact, I could buy that now and see if it works. It's only 25 grand. I was considering streaming Train Sim today, or even a new Alaskan trucking game, but well, with the Alaskan trucking game, my excuses I only picked up yesterday, and I'm not that familiar with it. And Train Sim, oh yeah, I bought some new stuff for it, but again, it's quite complicated stuff because I don't understand it yet, so I have got to look at that a bit more before I feel comfortable trying to work that out on stream, because at least for me, I don't particularly enjoy trying to work something out that's complicated on stream, but that's just me. And I can move the this onto here, so that's good. Yeah, I have this down on my Canyon Crossing save, and it works slightly different on here because it's a different system this map uses, but you put this down and then it gives you meat for your animals in return when they get to a, well, food when they get to a certain age, but I suspect it's different on this map versus the other map, so yeah. I will put another one of these down when I have the space, but just focus on the one for now. I mean, the mistake I made both times playing this was not cutting down enough wood to sell and make enough land. So, yeah. Once I realised I made that mistake, though, Canyon Crossing came out and I started putting a lot of my time into that and not this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the process of moving a couple of factories as well. Mainly the sawmill. Kind of got a little area up here that I've already put a couple of forest related factories that so we can put the sawmill here and try and squeeze in a few more as well, since it's only a 4x map. You don't have all the space in the world. Generally I like to play 1 or 2x, but when there's not that much to do like now, usually 3 or 5x what I'll play at. Yeah. Whoops. Not the best control I have with this thing. Using a keyboard and all that, but unfortunately my controller is not working too well at the moment, so yeah. Yeah, I wanted to save the wheat I've got currently for the what's it called? The chickens, but they're not taking up too much, so I could probably spare a couple of thousand there. But yeah, oh, nearly there. Alright, we can, well, a couple of choices, but I'll start with the smaller field, or smaller area to fertilise up here before doing over here. I was watching an older video back of the FS19 version of this map. It's quite incredible what it had on it really for its time. Obviously this was a conversion, so in the early days of 22, so there wasn't so much, but still very fun. You know, as long as you remember to borrow money and all that and sell off your wood, or turn into something more valuable to sell. Turn that up a little bit just so you can hear it. Hopefully a tiny bit better. Of course I did put the platinum sawmill in here, but then because this map came out before platinum DLC, you can't actually use a lot of the products on here. All you could really do is sell them, so I'll probably put it back at some point, but the sawmill that was designed for this map, not surprisingly, works most effectively. I mean, when I've harvested all my fields, I'll probably then enable precision farming, because I did it halfway through a harvest on my other save game on Canyon Crossing, and I suspect when I do it that way it can't calculate your values as well for how fertilised your field is and such, but I could be wrong. I need to put in the proper shell plant at some point, so I'm not just relying on that, which, yeah, is fine, but it takes a long time to grow poplar, and I already used it all up, so yeah. Yeah. I think when I'm done fertilising the fields I will go back to some forestry stuff. Forestry stuff. I can make some more money. There's some distribution silos which unfortunately are only made for canyon crossing, which are quite useful, but for such a big map. But for this, it's not so bad. Yeah, those distribution silos on canyon crossing are very useful. This is a field I made over here from cutting down many trees, and if I'd have sold all those trees, because only halfway through I realised what I could use to actually just sell them, then I'd have done quite well. Yeah, that's a border there where I'm not able to cut down the trees unless I buy a piece of land here, which I temporarily rented it to cut down a few trees around here. But what's planning on this field is fairly low yield, so have a few fields planted with them, with this from yeah, three fields in total, so hopefully yield is not so unbearable.